people, it's about that time to randomly relate reverse ranch. No, hey, so Frank Martin scores the 10th round stoppage in the 10-round fight, scheduled 10-round fight against Jackson Marinez. Now, this fight, pretty much, I feel like Jackson Marinez made the fight harder for himself by staying in the pocket instead of boxing, moving, using his jab, the way he fought, Rolly Romero. And he basically stood there and tried to trade with Frank Martin. And Frank Martin, got him out of in the 10th. And they're already calling out, they want to fight. They want to fight Rolly Romero. You know, um, Jackson Marinez, he's coming off a loss to Richie Comey, who stopped him in his last fight. And basically, this is a fight after 17 months of being out. When you're working your way back in and you're coming in, if you're going to take a tough fight, then you have to understand what you're putting at risk. So this is where people need to understand, all this daring to be great and, trying to make history or, adding to your legacy in a situation where this is like taking an easier fight. It's like part of rehabilitation, rehabilitating yourself. Because as you're working back in, you want to get the rounds in. And so, yeah, there's nothing wrong with a fighter being honest saying, man, you've had fighters say after fights, no disrespect to my opponent, what I chose him to get rounds in. I didn't pick the toughest guy out there, because I wanted to get some rounds in, get my win back, get the ring rush out, get back into the swing of things. So I'll probably take, another fight of this caliber or two, and then, get back in there where now the next fight after that is a top guy. How you feel comfortable, that's how you move. And when you're doing that, you don't run your mouth and talk a lot of trash. You get that out the way, you get things moving, and then you start to call out the names that you want. Your team negotiates with them, and you guys do your best to try to make the fight happen. Can't take nothing away for what Frank Martin's performance. He did what he had to do. Um, if he would have boxed and moved, it it may have prevented him from getting knocked out. We don't know. It's all water under a bridge now. But yeah, it was one of those fights, man. He was on him. Um, I think that Frank Martin could have did some more body work than what he did. To break Martinez down faster. It might probably wouldn't even went to the 10th round if he would have landed the body shots on him and got him out of there. Break him down. Might have bottom line is win is a win. He got it done within the 10 the scheduled 10-round limit, and I thought he looked good. And they want to fight Rolly Romero. Now, Rolly Romero, of course, we know that when he fought Jackson Marinez, it basically, most people feel like Rolly lost that fight. The rematch never happened. But at this point, this is not necessary. You know, um, at least not until, Jackson Marinez shows something, and Rolly's coming off of a loss himself right now. Now, does he look at a guy like Frank Martin and think that he's not worthy? Does he look at him like, oh, I beat him and jump in there? And, you can't take anybody lightly. You got to be ready. You got to, like I said, if a guy's 0-15, I'm going to fight him like he's 15-0. Because you get caught slipping. The night you go fight that guy is different. That could be the night where he's different that night, and you're expecting him, once I start putting that heat on him, he's out of there. And then all of a sudden, like, this is not the same guy that you thought you were getting in the ring with before. So either way, it was a good fight. It was a and people, let me say, I'm not just so quick to say every fight was a good fight. when it's a lot of things going on that you feel like fighters should know better than to do the things that they're doing. But it is what it is. Um, they did what they had to do. I'll just say it was a good, rugged, tough fight. And, there was things. And again, when you look at things that the guy's not doing, as long as most of the time it's not because he's just not doing it. The opponent won't let him do it. He's making it difficult for him to do it. Type of situation. But I think it doesn't. I think even if Marinez, Jackson Marinez would have, fought on the back foot like he did Raleigh, I think he still would have lost because defensively, Frank Martin was catching the shots, moving. He's a careful fighter, but he comes in, and he puts that heat on you. So good fight. Don't want to harp on it too much. Where does Frank Martin go from here? We don't know, but Rolly Romero is the target. What is, Jackson Marinez go? I say back to the drawing board. Get back, in the gym. Take some lesser fights to come back. Look at the things that when you look at the fights that you lost, if you understand why you lost, look at what was going on. What was it? What you wasn't doing right. Fix those things before you jump back in there with another, top guy. It just makes no sense to jump in there just to lose, man. There's no reward for losing. There's no bonus for losing. People can talk all that, he left it on the ring. Yeah, but if you're not 100% where you need to be, get there first. And I'd give any fighter that advice because, it just makes no sense. You can't make excuses. You took the fight, but Frank Martin is different. But, Jackson Marinez, I've seen him look better. And what I'm saying is he lost because Frank Martin's a better fighter. But at the same time, Jackson Marinez didn't like the same Jackson Marinez. Him getting stopped by Comey. Now coming off of that into a fight with this guy. So I don't know if this was a fight that they took him lightly or if it was just the fact of him saying, nah, I'm down. They call him out for the fight. How it went, I don't know. But Frank Martin did what he had to do. Let me know what y'all think about Frank Martin in the comment section. Where y'all think he goes from here? Who would y'all like to see him fight? And what do you think Jackson Marinez goes from here? Put it in the comments. Don't fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people. I will catch y'all on the next video.